contender from the black team, ladies and gents. He's a rugby player. He's raising money for Anthony Nolan, ladies and gentlemen. By day, he's a banker. It's Rob Chopper Hamblett. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, some of you may remember he once scored 6 goals against somebody called the Rovers. An ex-Bristol City striker, ladies and gentlemen, from Scotland, is the cool, the calm, and the very collected Colin. Once again, folks, I'm fighting out of the black corner. By day, he's a banker, and tonight he's hoping to be Quentin. It's Rob Chopper Hamblett. Now, down in the red corner, hoping to score one final time tonight, probably his last game of his career, ladies and gentlemen, the cool, the calm, the collected, Colin. Three rounds each lasting 2 minutes. Over to Tony.
So this one of the most talked about fights of the year so far here in Bristol. Colin Cramb, who's been on the TV talking about it, and his opponent Rob Hamblett, who said he's going to turn him into crumbs.
Yes, I once saw Colin score 6 goals here against Bristol Rovers reserves, Bristol City reserves. He had a great day that day. He'll be hoping for an equally good night tonight.
So here we go then with Colin Cramb in the red, of course, of Bristol City. Furious start from the big striker. There has been a very interesting war of words between the two of them, all very friendly, but now I think there's a point to prove for both of them. Interesting that Rob Hamblett hasn't gone through with his promise to come in wearing Rovers shorts, which is probably wise.
Very wise. There's quite an atmosphere against him anyway, and I think that would have put the icing on the cake.
So Colin Cramb said he wouldn't be nervous before this, and he's certainly giving it his all in the early round. Hamblett, the taller of the two, of course, but Cramb, who's been well schooled. And Chopper Hamblett getting some good support from the table way to our left. So the Bristol City fans need to raise their voices if they can to support their former striker. Good right hand by Cramb. Just a little ragged at the moment. Intent on getting that big right hand out of the way. Not much of a jab coming from Colin at the moment.
Not much science at all from Crammy, but he's certainly getting some punches in.
Yeah, so he's looking to unload and gets a good left hand in and a right uppercut, and he's just caught Rob Hamblett a little bit there. Certainly there's some power in the Cramb punches, but Rob Hamblett always down. A glancing blow, but it's a good shot from Colin Cramb.
A slip as well, I think. It was a bit of both, a glancing blow and a slip.
He was off balance, I think, wasn't he? And just clicked. It's the sight that Colin Cramb and his supporters wanted to see. So how much was Rob Hamblett affected by that? We'll have to wait and see. Colin Cramb in the red corner, taking some deep breaths. Certainly he's talked a good fight beforehand, Colin, didn't he?
Yes, but he's fighting a pretty good fight, if you like, a scrap. It's almost like being out in Glasgow on a Saturday night, I should think. He's probably had one or two of those, he's having another scrap tonight.
And Rob Hamblett, who plays rugby for the Old Bristolians, raising money for Anthony Nolan, so a very good cause indeed.
10 seconds. Seconds out. Round 2.
So round number 2, and Rob Hamblett. Well, I'm not quite sure what happened there, but they both nearly went over the top rope.
They almost broke the ring there, I think. That was the thing, the power of the two of them going against the ropes. Nearly took the ropes down.
Yeah. So referee just asking for them to calm it a little bit. The eagerness to get underway. Cramb's got a problem with his glove, was it? I'm not sure. Anyway. Lots of support from both sets of fans. Cramb lands a good right. Cramb turning his back there, which is not a good idea. Certainly Rob Hamblett is not going to go down without a considerable effort, considerable fight. And Colin Cramb just being a little bit overwhelmed by the physical presence of his opponent just in that midsection, which you can hear, a fantastic atmosphere. But it's all got rather untidy.
Yeah, it needs a strong referee in here because they really are just throwing each other around. So it's become like a wrestling match at the moment. No boxing at all.
So a bit of a brawl here. Cramb with the low guard. Hamblett trying to land that overhand right. The advice coming from behind me is quite right. Straight punches is what's required. Not these big swings. And I think at this stage they both got carried away by the occasion.
Yes, I'm afraid all science has gone out the window. It'd be nice to see just a bit of boxing, crisper punching. At the moment they're just intent on throwing each other around.
So plenty of leather being thrown, but not very scientific. Good left hand by Cramb. So the end of round number 2. Quite difficult to make ourselves heard here or to hear what we're saying. But Rob Hamblett getting plenty of instructions from his corner man. And after being floored in the first round, Rob Hamblett will be pleased to still be there for the start of the third and still in with a chance.
seconds. Seconds out.
Rob Hamblett whipping up support. And underway then in this final round. Colin Cramb, ex-Bristol City striker, against Rob Hamblett, the banker and rugby player. And Hamblett just going forward, and there's Cramb down and then hit on the back of the head, which is not allowed.
Well, that was a bit naughty, that, wasn't it? I'll tell you what, the room shook them and Crammy at the floor.
It certainly did. Well, he was on his way down and then got clipped on the back of the head, which was not a legal punch.
The seconds are complaining to the referee, and I think with a bit of justification, it's not a very friendly contest, this one.
No. I do know that Colin's got a back injury, hasn't he?
He could be hurt there. It looks also like he may have hurt an ankle maybe as well.
We know that Colin injured his back a few weeks ago, and the way he landed on his backside there will have jarred that, I'm sure. That's the reason for it. So a very sad ending for Colin Cramb. Among the jubilant scenes by Rob Hamblett, but not a nice way to see that one finish.
It was a horrible end to a pretty horrible contest, to be honest. It was really too much aggression all the way through, not enough reliance on boxing. And I think both boxers went down with slips more than anything. And that was a really nasty fall there.
At the end of the